everyone, and welcome in a new Coach Steve Academy Lab Guide. I'm Corentin Guinez, driver for Simmercy, and today we are on Indianapolis for the week 2 of the Falcon Tire Sports Car Challenge. As you can see, we are using the Porsche 718 GT4. As usual, first I go with the hot lap, and then we talk together about the different details about the combo, including a look at Delta. So yep, let's get started. Alright guys, so if we go for the lap around Indianapolis with the Porsche, so we just crossed the start-finish line and then we are moving into the first corner. So as a braking reference, I'm just going to look at the 500 on the left side. That's what I'm using almost with any car. So yeah, just braking between the two. This time just braking when I'm getting past the 500. So just before getting into the braking, if we are just checking Delta, I'm braking a lot, I would say, in this T1. I was a bit in a hurry, I would say, but yeah, I'm braking almost fully until I'm really getting into the corner, and then I'm just releasing the brake to find the rotation. But yeah, as you can see, getting past the 500, deep on the brake, trying to slow down the car. I will drop to second, I think, then close off the apex, releasing the brake. Then main target for the exit of T1 is to make sure you're not getting too wide, because then you are going to compromise quite a lot this left one. So just make sure you're not going too fast into T1 to not end up going too wide on the exit. So yeah, that's pretty much the main focus for the exit of T1. Then as you can see, just trying to keep that margin and then dive into turn 2. So same, just trying to make sure I can carry a lot of speed through this one, just trying to make sure I can lick the grass as well, almost all the way into this corner. Still using second, and then I will quickly put third on the exit, just better, I think, for the traction. So yeah, I would say you can keep second for this left one, but then on the exit, quickly putting third. Out of this one, using the curb. So yeah, I'm using the curb, and then I will move to the left because I want to get the curbing on the outside. So yeah, when I'm pretty much arriving on the left half of the track, just going on the brake, looking at Delta, I'm not braking that much. Peak braking is 45%. So yeah, it's not a big amount of braking, just about getting the rotation, because as you can see, when I'm into this corner, I'm always steering a little bit. So yeah, all the way into the corner, I'm steering. It's not like T1 where I'm braking with the steering almost fully straight. Into this one, the steering is always moving. So yeah, you have to make sure you are not braking too much, of course, to get the rotation. So then, as you can see, on the brake, around 45%. touching the curb on the left, still on the brake, releasing the brake, and then early on throttle, getting the curb on the inside, fully flat on throttle. Then we'll have that fast chicane, so cutting a little bit the left part, then cutting the big curb on the second part of the chicane, and then we are having this very long back straight, so having some rest, putting the car to the right side. Braking reference, just using the exit road, so I'm just using the beginning of the grass at the end of the first exit road, so maybe I'm braking at 405 or 410, I would say, because the 400 doesn't match the start of the grass on the right side. So yeah, I would say 410. Big braking. If I'm looking at delta, I'm braking around 91% or 92, and then when I'm getting into the corner, starting to release the brake using I must be using second for this corner, I think. So yeah, as you can see, deep on the brake, going down the gears, releasing the brake, drop to second, and then once I'm getting past the apex, and I'm basically keeping a bit longer the brake because it's pretty much same as T1. I don't want to end up going really wide because then you have the SS which are coming right after, and I don't want to compromise the beginning of the SS. So if I arrive too wide, then I will end up going too much on the inside for the beginning of the SS, and then I'm going to lose a lot of time. So yeah, then I'm gonna have to put a lot of steering angle on the entry, and yeah, this is a way to kill the tires. So yeah, as you can see, on throttle, going fully flat, but maybe for 2 or 3 seconds, then just releasing the throttle, getting a bit of crash on the inside, using a lot of track. Same for this one, a bit of braking before going back on throttle, using a bit of curb and grass as well. Then the car is on the left to prepare the right-hander, so just make sure you are not going too fast, or at least not going full throttle on the exit of this one, because same, you have to compromise a bit the exit of this one, so then you can have a good speed through the last corner of the SS sector. So yeah, as you can see, not going full throttle, going to the left, bit of braking, bringing the car into the corner with the brake, and then very early on throttle, going to make sure I can cut a decent amount on the inside of this one, even if you have to make sure you're not cutting too much, because you get straight away the slowdown if you are cutting too much. It's not like if you were cutting and you were just getting an off track. This time it's, I think, straight away a slowdown. So yeah, it's going to be even more painful if you get it. I won't take the same risk if it was, I would take a bit more risk, I would say, if it was just an off track, but yeah, this time it's a slowdown, so it's better taking care a bit more. Then out of this corner, just trying to make sure I can keep the steering as straight as I can, going fully flat, using the curb on the left, and then we are approaching this right one, so just lay to the right, then open the steering, aim for the left side, so then you can brake as straight as you can for this one. We'll brake just before the 300, so maybe 305 or 310. Then if I'm looking at delta, quite a big braking zone, I will brake quite a lot, so as you can see, I'm braking at 95%, but I will quickly release the brake until I'm getting into the corner. Basically, I will drop to second as well for this one. So then, like I said, big braking, dropping down the gears, releasing the brake to get into the corner. With second, bit of curb on the inside, even if I think you can avoid it, it's not really necessary to get the curb. And then on the exit, need to be patient with throttle. The track is a bit bouncy, I would say, or not that flat compared to the rest of the track, because I guess you come from the Indy section and then you go back into the road section. So I guess maybe there are some sort of deep or something else, but yeah, just be careful on the exit. Really easy to get sideways on the exit or lose traction. So yeah, and yeah, just need to make sure you can quickly open the steering. And then, as you can see, going fully flat, just making sure I'm not braking too late for the this last corner of the last big braking of the track. Main target for this one is to make sure you are not carrying too much speed on the entry, because then if you end up going too fast into this corner, you will miss the apex, and then you are going to lose a lot of time on the exit, and basically it would hurt quite a lot the lap, because then you have the long right, which is fully flat in almost every car, and then you have the straight of the start finish line. So yeah, as a reference for the braking, you can use basically like you see the road on the left. If you basically, like, you have this white line and then you have this one, and where the two lines joins together, this is pretty much where you can where you should brake when you are seeing this getting passed on the left. So yeah, basically, if you were drawing a cross right there, once the cross is getting back, you are going by the cross, then you can start to brake. So as you can see, if I'm looking at delta, I'm not braking too much, around 26%. So yeah, I'm not braking that much for this one. I'm really focusing on maybe braking a bit earlier, but then I can get the best rotation possible with the brake. And then yeah, as you can see, if I'm also focusing on the exit, I'm just making sure to open the steering really quickly. So as you can see, I go from 54% to the left to 0.3% to the right in a really short amount of time. So really quickly on the steering, really quick on the steering on the exit, and then you can verify that with the throttle also. So yeah, the steering being open on the exit really match the curve of the throttle input on the exit. So yeah, then dropping to second, cutting quite a bit the inside actually of this one, but then it helps me to get tighter on the exit. And then as you can see, once I'm off the curb, fully flat, steering being open, getting the curb on the outside, and then it's pretty much fully flat right-hander. So yeah, just make sure you are not turning too much. So if you feel that the car is getting a bit light, just open the steering, and then yeah, you just run to the start finish line, getting 5th gear, and yeah, we're done for the lap around Indianapolis. Alright guys, well done for today. That was the week 2 lap guide of the Falcon Tire Sports Car Challenge using the Porsche around Indianapolis. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Coach Tev Academy channel and join the Discord server if you have any questions about all the work we are making. And yeah, I see you for week 3. See you next time.